Thank you so much for staying with us on the program Beyond 100 Days. We are talking about the reshuffling of the cabinet by the President, Bola Tinubu, of course, alongside the Federal Executive Council. And my guest is Essay to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Ononuga. Before the break, you had spoken briefly about the new, some of the new injections into the cabinet. And you've spoken about Bianca Ojukwu, but let's look up some other names. For instance, Jumoke Oduwole, she's known to have, held sway at PBEC, the business environment, trying to, achieve a conducive business environment in Nigeria. Talk to us about what the expectations really are from her holding this new portfolio now.
Jumoke has been around for, I think she served under President Buhari, and she has been put into a familiar terrain where I believe she will do her best to really solve a lot of problems we have now in the industries today. Many of our industries are complaining that the government, a lot of policies announced by government have not been fully implemented to benefit them. I think Jumoke will do a lot to really make sure that she actualizes the government policies, to help our industries to boom and to also help the economy. I think she's in the right place.
All right, and we also know that a new ministry has now been created with the scrapping out of the Ministry of the, we call it scrapping out of the Ministry of the NDDC, creation of the Ministry of Regional Development to oversee the activities of all the regional development commissions. How much impact do we expect to experience?
We are going to have at the end of the day six regional commissions, development commissions. They need to be coordinated. I think we started years ago under the military with the Niger Delta Development Commission, and now we have created five more to represent the 6 geopolitical regions. Somebody must coordinate them. And that's what the president has done instead of just having a Niger Delta ministry, which is super flawed because we have a Niger Delta Development Commission. So we need to have a ministry that have an overlapping authority or supervision over all the 6 regional commissions. And of course, if you look at it, the man who has been in the Niger Delta ministry is already familiar with how to deal with one of the commissions. So it won't be out of place to ask him to now look at 6, the 6 of them that are going to be in place.
So we expect all the 6 geopolitical zones to come together and, of course, with this single head and, chart a way forward for their different regions, isn't it?
We're also seeing a similar thing in the culture, under the Ministry of Culture and Creative Economy. In the past, we used to have the Ministry of Culture, Tourism, even information together. But today we have information and national orientation. And what the president did today and what the FEC approved is to have tourism being merged with Ministry of Culture and Creative Economy. And the Minister of Culture is being asked to lead the merged ministry and turn in good results. I have no doubt that she will turn in some good results for our country.
All right, and we know that there's some improvement also in the Ministry of Sports. Now we have a National Sports Commission which would oversee the affairs of the sports sector in Nigeria.
Yes, look at the sports. I think we are back to pre-2015. I think President Buhari actually scrapped the National Sports Commission and then created the Ministry of Sports. And what the president has done, and I think before Mr. Buhari left, he actually signed a law to bring back the National Sports Commission. So what President Tinubu has done today is to really activate that Sports Commission. And instead of having a ministry to take care of sports, we now have someone who is there, somebody who has been involved in sport, at least soccer, for many years. Joe Diko has been in charge of our national league. And I believe that asking him to now take charge of our sports commission is the right thing to do. And I'm going to do beyond football. There are other sports people are involved in. Sports is something that can make a lot of money.
All right. All right, the essay to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Ononuga, there, giving more perspective on the rejigging of the cabinet. But that happened earlier today at the Federal Executive Council meeting there. 5 ministers have been discharged of their duties. 7 others have been nominated. Some ministries have been scrapped. Yes, Mr. Ononuga, I understand you're back now. Now, still talking about some of the reshuffling that has taken place. Senator John Eno, who was the Minister of Sport, is now Minister of State for Trade and Investment. What would he be bringing to the table?
Well, he's been in public office for some time. He was a senator, and the President Party felt that he put him in a place where he's done a lot as a sports minister, because the way he's been involved with our sporting events and everything, that he really wanted him to do more. And that's why he's assigned him to a new ministry. The president is very familiar with the senator. I think they've been friends for a long time. And I'm sure he knows that he can also perform very well in the new ministry he has been assigned.
And we've seen a return of Sunday Dare, to government to be essay to the president on public communication and orientation. Yes, he's been in the communication field over time. So what are your expectations, as it comes on board now?
Well, maybe not to the public. Sunday Dare has been involved with whatever we have been doing about the president's communication or even projecting this government and so on. He's never been away. He's been with us from day one, right from the campaign for President Tinubu and even in government. It's always been around, and he's never been away. So by appointing him today to his substantive position is an affirmation of the president's belief that Sunday can add a lot of value to his communication. And that's what we are going to do. I said he has never been away. He's always been involved with us.
And the government is really now paying attention to development of livestock in the country, because we now have a Minister of Livestock Development, Idi Maiha. Talk to us about the rationale behind this and what we hope to see with this.
You see, the livestock industry, you can see the Minister of Agri, it's been a large ministry. And if you look at agriculture, it's not only about crops, cash crops or food crops. It involves livestock. Livestock is I believe, even bigger than just the plants, cash crops and food crops and so on, or the economic crops. Livestock has various divisions. You have cattle, we have even the poultry is a branch of livestock. Piggery is part of livestock. And by creating this ministry, the president actually believes that Nigeria can earn a lot from livestock. If you look at the way we do it now, let's say cattle. We take cattle. The pastoralists who make cows for milk and so on, what we get from the cow is almost about 1/5 or 1/6 what they get in other environments, other places where you have cows. It's only in Nigeria where, because of the way we tend to our cows, we make them to walk trek long distances and so on, we're not able to get good things from them. And it's a big industry. And I believe that the president knows. He knows this. That's why he's pushing for it. That's why he has created a new ministry to take care of our livestock. He believes that the economy can get a lot of leap from the livestock industry. And by tomorrow, there'll be a workshop on this livestock industry. And that will show what the president, his vision about really growing this sector of the economy. Separating it from the other agri ministry. The other agri ministry also, we should stand alone now. It's a big ministry on its own. There are so many things to do to help farmers to grow crops around the year and so on, fertilizers, mechanizing our farming and so on. So many things. Look at cocoa, look at palm trees and so on. So many things that ministry should be starting with now. So you should not be bothered about what is happening to livestock. I said it's the concern of another ministry. And
all right.
I said the president has a large vision on livestock.
All right, Mr. Ononuga.
This vision unfolding in the next few days.
We don't have much time left, and really the expectation of Nigerians is that this rejigging should have a positive impact on their lives. It should bring down the prices of food commodities, and life should, really be beautiful for them. But just before we let you go, we noticed that the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs has been replaced, but her name was not included in the names of those discharged of the duties. Any indication she'll be coming back?
No. I think the former Minister of Humanitarian Affairs under the Tinubu presidency was suspended, you remember, in January this year. That's about 10 months ago. The president today appointed or nominated a new minister of humanitarian affairs. So that's, without saying anything, that shows that it's not going to be possible for Dr. Betta Edu to return to this cabinet. I think the case has already been concluded.
All right, then. Essay to President Bola Tinubu on information and strategy by Ononuga. Thank you for talking to us on the program.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Thank you very much. Bye.